Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, you guessed it, we're in downtown Kato, Paphos. We're in the promenade area, and we're actually outside a little shop called the Bella Rosa, which is an upmarket gift shop that sells anything from slippers to sandals to swimming wear to dresses to t-shirts to handbags and that sort of thing. Anyway, I digress. Before we go any further, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, I mean the entire world, and her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labu.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again.
Can you do that leg again? I like that.
Again.
Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. And again. Now, stick with us as we continue our little walk up the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade, and it's very, very busy today. Have a look at that. That's the Mar Bianco Cafe, absolutely packed out. And as you can see, there's an awful lot of people. There we are. Whoa, there we are. Look at that. We found them again. There we are. Right, Mr. Tony, you all right? What are you doing?
You're right, you're right.
Where are you off to? Where are you off to?
Walk up here for a drink somewhere.
We're going somewhere.
How are you doing? You all right?
Going?
Sorry for being a bit sticky.
No, we don't.
Yeah, it's the weather. It's the weather. If you end up in the Jalal, we'll be there in about half an hour.
Yeah, no, we're
So,
going
no,
up here.
if you're going to be there, we'll be there.
We're going that way anyway.
Yeah, lovely.
Up there, no problem.
So this is a Mr. Tony, and that's his beautiful, beautiful wife-to-be, Miss Gosha. There we are.
No, see you.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
We met them the other night. If you go hunting in the videos, they are subscribed, and they only came to Paphos, so he told us, because of us. They didn't come to Paphos because of us. They came to Paphos because they thought it looked absolutely lovely, and they say that we made it look fun. So they tossed up between, I think it was Majorca, Greece and Paphos, and they chose Paphos because they hoped to bump into me and Miss Ochin Gracivia Labu, which they did.
Yes, Mr. Paul, you're right. But at the end of the day, when people start to communicate in this way or find each other in foreign island like we are, what can be better?
Yeah, stick with us as we go up the Kato Paphos Promenade. And we're going to show you some of the restaurants, some of the bars, some of the shops, some views, and an awful lot of people having a very, very good time indeed. Have a look at that. There we go. Gift shops. There's a man waving at us. You all right? There's the Have a Look gift shop. There's another gift shop. There's a diamond shop. And on the end there is what's called the Wooden Pub. A very, very busy pub indeed. It's about half full at the moment, and when you bear in mind the actual side of the pub is very small, it's the outside area that makes it look quite big. So if you understand, there's probably about 30 to 40 people in that pub, so that's quite busy indeed.
Mr. Paul, why not to show that very area, by
Right,
the way?
we'll go up this little nook and cranny and show you what's going on. Starting off with the Wood Pub, and as we keep going, there's one of the waitresses obviously. Yes. And we'll continue down the side here. This is the back end of the Wood Pub. It's got a big pub actually, I just realised.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little front one, but it's not. It's got a back entrance as well. And then this here is the entrance into the, how do you say that, both?
Which one?
That one there. How do you say that at the window? Paphiana, is it? Paphinia. So that is the main entrance into the Paphinia apartment complex. And those apartments have great, great views out towards the Kato Paphos Promenade. As is tradition, Gracivia Labu has found a hat. There we are. Beautiful. Right.
You don't know why did I ask you to come this way? Because
I
wanted
understood.
to try.
Right. Here is the Pizza Express. This is a dead-end alleyway, and this one is the Pizza Express. So we're going to walk through it. And I've had pizza here, and it is very, very nice indeed. It's got an indoors, which is fully air-conditioned, and it's got the outdoors, which of course is not air-conditioning. But a lot of people like to sit outside. And then you've got another entrance into the into the Paphinia Resort. That's one of their empty shops. And then there's another bar restaurant here. And as we come back round, we are going to come to another opticians. And this is George's Optical House. So that's that little nook and cranny we've been into. There's not a lot in there, but a very nice pizza place, and the entrance to the Paphinia, or however you say it. There it is, on the sign there, on the wall. Paphiana Apartments Office. And the view, well, just let me show you the view, because there's the apartments up there. And just so you understand, that's what they look at. They look straight at the Bulgarian mafia with the balloons, and then beyond that, they see the blue Mediterranean Sea. What can be better than that? You see
This
that?
lady is not standing always here with the balloons, by the way,
Not always.
but she is always here.
Yes, this is correct. There she is. Always got a great smile and always a wave. Yes, us, you right? And she does very, very well indeed, especially as it starts to go dark, because those balloons start to glisten and children and adults alike decide that they want to walk the Paphos Promenade with a balloon in their hand. Right, there we go. There's the Bacchus restaurant bar. There's a jewellery shop, there's a gift shop, and then there's a shop called Paphos Cyprus, which sells traditional Cypriot products. So that's things like olive oil, nuts, chewy things, Cypriot delights, and so forth. Then you've got another restaurant, and this one is called the Ideal Cafe and Snack Bar, and there's some pictures of some of the food they do, and to be honest, it looks quite nice. I've never actually been there.
Yes, we have never been.
But it does look quite nice.
Quite nice. It looks. I know my friends went there, and they said it's very, very tasty.
Yeah, it's quite tasty.
I haven't been here. I
No,
haven't eaten.
so one day we'll go there and we'll tell you what it's like. Simple as that. Let's continue our little walk up the Kato Paphos Promenade. Now, this is a nightmare for most men. This is called the Athos Diamond Shop. Always try and be a wise man and do your research and come here on a Sunday in the afternoon and beyond, because then it's closed. But I've got Grisivia LaBouffe pretty well trained. She understands if she goes anywhere near that door, I'm going to give her a slap on her bottom. That's
No,
for sure.
you know what?
Yes, Grisivia.
Yes, the diamonds is always the best friends of the girls, but always remember there is a quite nice solution, which is this. There is one nice restaurant shop, which is vitrine is much more sparkling and beautiful. It's not diamonds, don't get me wrong, but they are beautiful. This profile, you bought a few things.
Yes, I have bought a few
like
things there.
gift.
Yeah. And, like Grisivia LaBouffe is saying, it's a lot cheaper than buying real diamonds.
Yes,
But
and
don't be
also
thinking that it's
you
cheap.
can change. It's not necessary to be that, and you're never scared to lose it.
That's right. And Grisivia never thinks anything's expensive because she's not paying for it. She's a very, very clever woman indeed, as most women are, I've come to understand. Or, should we say, all the women in my life. There we are. There's a little star. There we are. She's outrunning you, Grisivia.
Yeah.
There we are. You used to be what?
I used to be very stupid to buy very expensive clothes before. Not now. Not now.
That's because she's not paying for them. Anyway, this is the Ocean restaurant. We actually came here the other night, and the meal, to be honest, was very, very good indeed. And it's a huge restaurant. Have a look at that. It spans all the way around. Look at that. And as you can see, it's pretty busy indeed. So again, it tells you one thing, that the prices are reasonable enough and the food is pretty good. Next door to that is another great restaurant indeed. If you like Chinese food, well, that could be the place for you. That is called Chloe's Chinese Restaurant, and it really, really is a nice restaurant indeed. It's got tables all down the side in the courtyard. Beautiful, absolutely spectacular. And you can have on the a la carte menu or a buffet menu. It's a very, very good restaurant indeed. And we've eaten there a few times, and I can honestly report to you the food is very good, and the price, well, it's reasonable, should we say. Bearing in mind you are in a tourist resort and you are actually on the promenade. You're not in some back street, should we say. We'll see you in a bit.
I remember the spring rolls there is to die for. The spring rolls. Are you doing, Mr.
She's lost for words again. There we go. Sometimes that little chip in the head goes, I'm going to reboot you.
Wait a minute, I'm going to have a word with you. By the way, you were looking something on the screen and I was watching you. But I said the spring rolls was amazing.
There we are. See, we're having a domestic on camera. Right, let's get down to the Kato Paphos Promenade. Stick with us and we're going to show
The
you.
fish shop for a while on your show.
Was it good?
It was great. It was good because I knew about the buildings that needed doing. I was watching you and you went all the way. I said, this is a way. We're going to have
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Mandy. Mandy.
Mandy. Yeah, Mandy. Mandy. What's your name?
Shane.
Shane. Great.
Oh,
Great.
yeah, it was brilliant. I said to
And was it good? Was it good?
You went in the old
It's good fish and chips, isn't it? I think it's the best in the world. And the nice service as well. You have a great holder. Where are you from? Hull. Nice place to come from. You have a good holder. Look after him. Look after him. You take care. See you later. Absolute stars. And they said they went to the TJ Fish and Chip shop And, well, you heard on camera, they agreed with me that the fish and chips were to die for, and possibly the best fish and chips in the world. And I understand if you're from Hull, there's quite a few fish and chip shops around Hull, and those fish and chip shops are normally pretty good because their fish is pretty close, that's for sure. We'll see the yellow booth.
All the time when the people recognize us, I feel very, very humble. And Mr. Paul the same. I'm more than sure that these people don't hate us, other way around. They love us and we love you too. We would like to tell you that if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you very much that you're supporting us, that you're staying with us, and you're continuing watching our madnesses. And stay with us to watch another of our madnesses. We're loving you to bits. And
all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. As is tradition, when we ever pass a shop selling hats, Receive Yellow Booth goes to have a look. The woman is obsessed with hats and sunglasses, and luckily up and down underwear. Say goodbye, Receive Yellow Booth.